What is up, YouTube? How are y'all doing? It's Sunday, just wanted to stream. Gonna be working on some house music today. If you guys want to check out how I do stuff, I'll be vocalizing why I'm doing certain things. This project is probably gonna be a free download, so subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and things, you know, all that good stuff. Yeah, if you guys want me to stream on a regular schedule, let me know in the comments and I will stick to a specific schedule. Otherwise, I'm just gonna sporadically log in and stream whenever I feel like it. I'm gonna try and do it at least once or twice a week, just so that, you know, we have new stuff to watch and so that you guys can learn from my stuff. My hair's getting crazy. Hope you guys are all, you know, taking care of yourselves during this quarantine. We're on like day 30, I think, or 20 something. I'm not sure. It's really hard to tell. But yeah, we're just gonna do Ableton 10. For everyone who's new, this is my channel on SoundCloud. I got, you know, all my stuff here. If you want to check out the stuff that I made in the past, if you want me to go over stuff that I've made, I can try my best to find the project files. And, you know, obviously I can't give it to you guys, but I can open it and I can talk about it. For the most part, I do a good job saving all my old stuff, so we should be good. But some stuff I know for a fact I don't have it. Like anything that's over 2 years old, I doubt that I have it. So yeah, if any project up here, if you guys want to check it out, let me know. I can give you guys a little preview of like stuff that I haven't released yet. Just a little sneak here. Let's see. So it's called Is This Future Bass? Released yet? Just a little sneak here. Let's see.
Fuck house music. I thought we were here for future bass. Hey, this ain't future bass.
So yeah, that one is this future bass? And it's not fucking future bass. No hate, just nah. Actually, I am kind of a hater, but it's just how it is, you know. You grow out of a genre, and then you just kind of see that it's not progressing at all. I mean, I know there's always like good artists who do, like my homie Foxin, Chris Cubes. He's always doing some good stuff, but for the most part, I don't know. I'm not really impressed with what I've been hearing. Everything kind of sounds the same still. But someone will come around and make something dope pretty soon. We got, let's see what else I got. It's all the hidden tracks. Pretty soon. We have the Lane 8 remix, which I showed you guys last time. I have this song called Run It, which is, I made this in Hawaii when I was really depressed with my music production, so I just used the loop. This is why sampling is okay, but here, I just give you guys a little preview.
Running that shit. Ladies and gentlemen. Running that shit. 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 Running that shit.
that's it. You guys don't need to hear more than that, but yeah, that's the kind of direction I've been going with a lot of my newer music. Just straight up house, no more future bass, and yeah, check me out, soundcloud.com/mizu-official. No zeros in my name. I know some places I have zeros in my names. I shouldn't have done that, but it's too late now, so it's just how it goes. Oh, that's my Twitch actually. Twitch.com/mizu, or it's twitch.tv/mizu-official with the 0 for the O. I don't stream on here as much anymore because I've been enjoying streaming on YouTube. I think it's just been a lot more enjoyable because I know that the content gets saved, and it's kind of nice. It's nice that I don't have to do something twice, like re-upload something, you know? So, anyway, just gonna work on this song. Let's give it a listen, and then we'll go from there. It's another tech house song. Oh wait, can you guys hear that? Go from there. It's another tech house song. No, you guys can't hear it. Oh wait, can you guys hear that? But now you can. There. Another tech house song. No, you guys can't hear it. Oh, can you guys hear that? But now you can. There. So this was for somebody who requested for some tutorial project, and after I sent this to them, they were not interested anymore. So I was like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm gonna turn it into a tutorial regardless. So I'm just gonna work on this guy here. Yeah, so one of the things you guys probably noticed is that the transitions aren't really there yet. Whenever I work on a song, it's all about writing out the main parts. So, you know, intro, simple, bass on. Basically, all I'm doing is that I'm allowing the kick. So the first kick, right, there's not as much sub content. I have it at this very, very gentle high pass, 159 dB. 159 hertz, my bad. 159 dB will blow your fucking ears out. Yeah, so it's doing that until we get to this 30-second bar phrase. And then now we got that kick pumping. So it's just, you know, it's the exact same thing, but now there's a little bit of variation to the ears. So we're gonna keep on going. Oh, and I don't know why did I take this off? Okay, I want that to be a little bit louder. Okay, we have a simple, this is like my very light version of master. This is in no way my final mastering, but I put a multi-band compressor. Usually I don't put this on this early, but I don't know. I'm not sure why I put that on there this early in the project, but maybe I just wanted to squeeze in some of the levels on each band. So a multi-band compressor basically is like a compressor, but then it has 3 different bands, and then the bands are separated by frequency splits, and the split is defined by you or defined by a preset. So if you go to the multiband OTT or multiband compressor, so a lot of people make a mistake and they just drop this. There's like no settings on it, and if you're just starting off, this is probably gonna make no sense to you. So I highly recommend you go to the drop down, grab your multiband compressor, drop it, and you kind of get this preset of predetermined attack release settings, and it's quite recommended because yeah, it's a little bit trickier than normal. Like normal compression is a lot simpler because all you're doing is ducking volume, but now you're ducking volume based on the frequency split, so you have to have a little bit of a better understanding on what that means. So if you want me to make a video on multiband compression, I can't guarantee I'll be the best to explain it, but I know how to use it, so sometimes that matters more than being able to explain it. So we're just gonna keep on going. I really don't like this drop sound. It kind of sounds like shit. So we're gonna make it a little bit brighter. You don't need to make songs. Yeah, see, we need more of these laser kind of shit. There we go.
I want to get into it, man. Like a sex machine, man. Moving.
Alright, I know I just jumped a lot, but I was really trying to solidify this build part. The reference that I was sent was this song up here. And then whenever you play a reference, make sure you turn off your master chain because you don't want anything to be fucking up the processing that's already been done.
We'll see.
So I personally don't really like tech house songs that have bass lines like that. It's just, I don't know, it just doesn't get me going personally. That's why mine's a little bit more dynamic and in the front. Here's my bass sound right here. The little knocking. And that was my attempt at making it more of like the example. So if you guys want to hear that one, here's So I was messing with the saw wave. Usually you just use a very, very low pass saw, and you just kind of mess with the frequency in which it cuts off to give it that like they're kind of like bass pumping, bass string sounding effect. But I don't know, it wasn't really hitting me, so I added this like random, I don't even know what this is, this random mini pulse thing. Right, it gives it that like upper harmonics. I know some people don't like that, but I feel like it really opens up the sound a little bit more. Maybe it just needs to be tweaked, but yeah, so there's a lot of little things going on here. But I'm gonna continue on with what I call drop A. So there's drop A and drop B. Drop A is the bum 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 bump. Yeah, so that one is basically more of my original style, and then this is like the rip. Wait. Alright, so what the hell was I doing here? Alright, so this is all the funky stuff that we love these days from, Walker and Royce and all those guys. Just a lot of weird sounds. So we're gonna make more of this. Because it's all about just making weird sounds now. It's like music has changed so much. Before it used to be like making all the wubs, and now it's just about like Now it's just about making weird little blips of sounds. I use the word blips a lot, I don't know why, but it just explains a lot of the kind of shit I hear. So we're gonna go E since the song is in E minor. Okay, let's see what we can make. Sick, okay. And then we want it to go kind of funky. Let's make it. Give it a. Okay. So the way you do this is you automate the rate. Let's put it on this. Alright, so we're gonna macro 1 here this way because we want it to go from a lot to less. Let's see. Okay, and then we're gonna get the macro here. Alright. Damn, this is getting weird. Okay. Let's do this too. See, that's that future bass we're LFOing. Alright, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but let's just keep on adding more stuff. Okay, let's context. Ooh, can't be here.
I'm ready to get up and do my thing. I want to get into it, man, you know. Like a sex machine, man. Moving.
Why is... Oh, it's because I set random to 0. So it's important that you put random at 0 because otherwise it starts this at different positions every time. So yeah, so it makes it sound different, which is crazy. We don't want that. The fuck? Okay, we're gonna try and see. So if you freeze a track and then you drag it to your audio channel, you basically have a printed version of that. So let's see what we printed out of that. So you Alt or Option, click drag, and then okay, cool. So little tip, when you drag and copy your audio, make sure you set the volume the exact same and then turn off any processing that you might have, because that's the only way you can match your sound to the MIDI channel that you created. So this one has all the processing, but it's like printing at 2, so this should be the same as this. That should be the exact same volume. Okay, so we're gonna mute this guy, and then we're gonna have okay, and then I wanted to do a little bit more, so we're gonna go to this mixer clip, transpose, and then we're gonna go. I want it to go up. What the hell? Alright, it's not working out. just gonna keep the beginning. I don't like the rest of it.
I'm ready to get up and do my thing. I wanna get into it, man, you know. Like a sex machine, man. Moving. Like a sex machine, man. Like a sex machine. Like a sex machine. Like a sex machine. Like a sex machine, man.
For those who don't know, that vocal is from James Brown. Get up, get on up, get on up. That song.
I'm ready to get up and do my thing. I wanna get into it, man, you know. Like a sex machine, like a sex machine, man. I'm ready to get up and do my thing. I wanna get into it, man, you know. Like a sex machine, man. I'm ready to get up and do my thing. I'm ready to get up and do my thing. I wanna get into it, man, you know.
Alright, on another phrase.
I wanna get it moving, doing it, you know. I wanna get into it, man, you know. Like a sex machine, man. I'm ready to get up and do my thing. Moving, doing it, you know. I wanna get into it, man, you know. Like a sex machine, man. I wanna get into it, man. I wanna get into it, man. Like a sex machine, man. I wanna get into it, man. I wanna get into it, man. Like a sex machine, man. I'm ready to get up and do my thing. Moving, doing it, you know. I wanna get into it, man. Like a sex machine, man. I wanna get into it, man. Like a sex machine, man. Like a sex machine.
We're close. We need to hammer this in.
Like a sex machine.
There has to be another part of this audio that's good. The fast way to scroll through your audio is you size it to whatever you want. Push loop. Then now when you push loop and you move the first cursor, you can see up here that it's moving the entire waveform.
Like a sex machine, man.
So this is especially good for like vocal chops and like trying to find the right word.
Moving, doing it, you know. And I got 1, 2, 3,
Make this louder. We're gonna add a saturator. Saturator kind of works as like a little clipper or limiter, whatever you want to call it.
I'm ready to get up and do my thing. Moving, doing it, you know. I want to get into it, man. Like a sex machine. Like a get on up. I like a sex machine. Get on up. I like a sex machine. I like a sex machine. I'm ready to get up and do my thing. Moving, doing it, you know. I wanna get into it, man. Get on up, get on up. I like a sex machine. Get on up, I like a sex machine. Get on the scene, stay on the scene. Get on up, get on up. Stay on the scene. Get on up, I like a sex machine. Get on up.
Alright, there are two things we can do here. I think this phrasing is way too short. Get on up.
Get on up. I like a sex machine. Get on up.
Let's try this.
I'm ready to get up and do my thing. Get on up. Moving, doing it, you know. Get on up. I'm ready to get up and do my thing. Get on up. you know, doing it, you know. Cause I'm ready to get up and do my thing. Get on up, doing it, you know. I wanna get into it, man. Get on up, I'm like a sex machine. Cause I'm ready to get up and do my thing. Get on up, doing it, you know. I wanna get into it, man. Get on up, I'm like a sex machine.
That moment when like whatever you're doing makes sense and it flows, you're just like, yes, 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 yes. All right. So see how long it takes to make such a little part of this song. It's just kind of funny. However, so I had this before. I hate that thing, so we're gonna get rid of that shit. We're gonna use James Brown because it sounds way better.
Stay on the scene, get on up, I like a sex machine. Get on up, get on, G, sex, I like.
Okay, we're gonna find the next.
Stay on the scene, get on up, I like a sex, on up, I like.
Okay, that sounds kind of good.
On up. On up. I like a sex machine.
Okay, we're chopping. On up. I like that. Okay, we're gonna go replace that terrible box that I found on Splice.
I like a sex machine. Get on up.
Yeah, so we need a little bit of repetition because otherwise it seems too random. Get on up.
I like a sex. Get on up. I like a sex. Get on up. On the scene. Stay on the scene. Get on up on the scene.
So now we bring these fun people here. Bring this bass sound to the other bass sound. So there's two bass sounds. One is the main melody that I'm playing right now. The other one is this FM. It's like reverb out, high pass, so there's not as much low end information to reduce the muddiness. And then it is being layered with the main boom boom boom. This one gritty, full, fat, and then we have a little plucky thing. So yeah, that's just there to give a that higher end sound. Wow, Abraham Hahn, Pog Champs. All right, so we got where are we at? Oh yeah, we're gonna change the bass sound to this one. Let's just see how it goes. Nah, I don't like it as much. Alright, fuck this. Okay, we're gonna take this out. This is tricky. Yeah, this is tricky because it worked on the old bass sound because there wasn't much going on, you know? So bass. There's the bass. This is where things get tricky. Alright, we're gonna also do the thing. So we're gonna duplicate this with Command G. You group it. Alright, see you later. Thanks for coming. And then we duplicate. Command D. We got 2. Delete the delay on 1. So now we got the dry. Sick. And we got the crazy delay ones. Now 2. Put it together. That just like helps the sound to stay centered, because if you only have a wet chain of like delay, there's no center focus, because it's just going left, right, left, right, left, right. But this way you have a little center point. And I am going to actually let's add this. We're gonna this is clipping a little bit. So this is how you know you're clipping. You just like have a I shouldn't say clipping. This is how you can kind of gauge your overall volume of your music, is you have some sort of limiter acting agent on your master. And what I mean by that is like this glue compressor, for example, right? If I know that if this hits this -4 point, this is a random number, but if it hits this threshold, you're gonna see this trying to accommodate for the gain that's going through the compressor. So you can tell that the clap maybe shouldn't be this loud, because why should it be, you know, hitting this threshold? But you gotta understand that when you use this reference, it has to be relative to everything else. So for example, the bass is typically one of the loudest elements, right? So let's see if it's clipping. So see, this is reducing at like 1 or 2. So if my clap is also hitting that high of a decibel, it's like, does my clap need to be changed, or do I need to change the volume? You know, there's like little things that you got to swap up in your mix. It's a little bit hard to explain. It's just something that you kind of learn over time. It's like how much signal are you pushing into your limiter or compressor on the master kind of gives you a good balance of dissecting like what parts could be softer without it actually like pushing into your total decibel. So that might have not made any sense. I apologize, but it is kind of hard to explain. You just gotta learn it over time. Yeah. So, because I guess what I'm trying to say is that even though like that's a rule of thumb, and it's not absolute, because everything depends on your song. And that's why I think making music is very difficult to explain sometimes, because it's so dependent on the mix. Like there's general guidelines obviously, but then a lot of the mixing and mastering when you put it together kind of comes down to really knowing how to use your tools. Like I use this setup a lot. I think I talk about this in my other video, but going with the Pro Q2 on my main, on the master, get rid of some of the side info that's in the lower end, because you don't need that. So that means that you're saving some extra headroom for your mix to be louder. And then I always cut off, like I have this really steep cutoff at 18.5 kHz. That's an arbitrary number I chose. I just think anything above that, it really doesn't matter. Like I know there's like some sizzle and whatever, like the brightness of your mix, but I don't know, I just don't see it or hear it, because I can't hear past like 18. So yeah, it's just the number I chose. That's how I start off my master chain typically, and then I'll put a multi-band compressor with the multi-band preset, and then I will dial it in depending on if I'm using this to boost the volume or not. I might just use it to compress, and then that's why this is a 30%, no dB gain to accommodate for that compression. And then we have the glue compressor, which is kind of like my I don't know why I said it like that. The glue compressor, kind of acting as like a limiter, just to save on CPU and just for the demo purposes. So yeah, so that's the setup. Okay, so I don't don't like the last one. I don't think it's working as well. And it also sounds like there's too much reverb, right, on the vocals. I don't like that. Yeah, so when you mix like a lot of different sounds together, this is why like producing, I think, is such an important skill to recognize like your sound sources. You could have, you know, the best samples, but if you don't know how to put it together in a song, then it doesn't make a difference. So this one, for example, the whole song is kind of dry, and then if I put too much reverb on the vocals, it doesn't sound like it sits in the same place. So that's why I put the mix to 0 on this. And I think it's a bright. Oh, here you guys can see it. I picked bright hall. I don't know why. Typically I'll pick like a room. Yeah, so we're gonna change this maybe. Let's see.
I'm ready to get up and do my thing. Get on up, doing it, you know. I want to get into it, man. Get on up. I'm like a sex machine. Get on up on the seat.
What did I do here? I just repeated it.
On the seat. On the seat. On the seat.
The fun part of producing.
Get on up. 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 Get up. Get up. Get on up.
That is wrong.
Get on up. Get on up.
Timing is everything.
Get on up. Get up. Get up. Get on up.
Get.
Get on up.
I need one more here.
Get on up. Get on up. Get on up.
Oh no. Alright, let's move this.
Get on up. Get on up. Get up. Get up. Get on up.
That's not good. Alright, let's get rid of this shit. Fuck it. Alright.
I'm ready to get up and do my thing. Get on up, doing it, you know. I want to get into it, man. Get on up. I'm like a sex machine.
Is this the solution to layer this again? That is not the solution. I took my headphones off because I don't like producing on my headphones for too long. I like to use my monitors, but the problem is that when I produce on my headphones, it reflects off of this. I wonder if there's a setting that I can, because I know you can like auto, like you can sidechain certain channels on OBS to make sure that the mic and the whatever is outside playing doesn't overlap. So maybe I can figure that out. This song is killing me. It's like little things are killing me right now. It's almost as if this is easier than what I've tried to do. Fuck.
But you know, I want to get into it, man. Get on up. I'm like a sex machine.
Damn, I hate myself. I think this sounds better with the bass line that I don't like. Fuck. Well, sometimes you take an L. God damn it. What do you guys think? A or B? And then whatever you guys pick, I'm gonna work on that one, and then I will release this file for download for free. So if you can tell me which one you like, I'm gonna fix it up next time on stream, or I can make a video on it. And then yeah, so this is A. So that's A, and then this is B. Yeah, so I'm just very torn. I don't know what's happening. This sound doesn't. I'm not getting what I am usually getting out of this. Yeah, like I'm slightly confused. Something is happening. Like I'm not getting what I need out of this song. I think something's wrong with my mix. Oh man. Alright, well, this will need to be addressed another time when I'm working on it on my own. But guys, thanks for tuning in. Sorry for a slight failure here, but you know what? This is the reality of producing. Not every attempt is gonna be a good one. Yeah, if you guys can tell me if you want A or B. A being the first one, B being the more tech house, kind of like not boring, but you know, a little bit less exciting version of the song. Let me know. Thank you guys for tuning in. 45 minutes of your life that I just sucked out, but you know, hopefully it was somewhat helpful. This is just how it goes sometimes. But yeah, guys, make sure you subscribe if you liked it. If you don't like it, you can still subscribe. Leave me a comment and I'll get back to you if you want me to give you any feedback on anything. And yeah, thank you again, and hope you all have a great week. Peace out.